Hello everybody, we are Team 12 and we are demoing our watch presentation today. So as you can see here, this is our base station. This is where the network information aggregates and gets displayed to the user on the LCD screen. So now we're going to show how our network is set up throughout the house. So the base station is in the kitchen. Now if you come with me, we're going to come out to our first lighthouse that takes in information from the tracker beacons that are on the network. So here's Lighthouse 1. This is in the living room. So we're going to turn Lighthouse 1 on. And that's going to automatically connect up to the base station. Now we're going to add our first tracker to the network. So this is tracker beacon 10. And then as you can see, the LCD will eventually refresh. And we'll start seeing information about the tracker 10's location. So we're going to bring tracker 10 and we're going to start it off next to Lighthouse 1. So Lighthouse 1 pretty much covers the vicinity in this room. So as long as tracker beacon 10 is within this room, we'll be good. So we can set tracker 10 here, relative close to Lighthouse 1. So we are down the hall in a completely different part of the house. The next green box is Lighthouse 2, currently turned off. We're going to open this up and turn on Lighthouse 2. And that'll automatically connect up to the base station. And there you can see the green light means go. So now we have Lighthouse 2 connected. Our network is currently expanded. So now we're going to show how, by moving the trackers between different lighthouses, the relevant information and the location of that tracker will be updated on the base station in the kitchen. So we're going to start off bringing tracker 10 out of the living room from Lighthouse near Lighthouse 1, and we're going to move it down the hall into the next room with Lighthouse 2. And then via the other camera, you will see on the LCD of the base station that the location of that tracker beacon 10 will be updated to Lighthouse 2. So we'll just leave it right here. And that information you'll see on the other screen. So now we're going to add our second tracker to the network to show how we can have multiple trackers across the network. So tracker 20 now is being turned on. And then you will see that it gets updated and added to the network on the base station. So we can leave tracker 20 next to Lighthouse 1. So we can show you how different lighthouses can have different locations based upon which lighthouse they're closest to. So tracker beacon 20 is near Lighthouse 1. Now we're going to move the other tracker all the way from the other one back in near Lighthouse 1. So tracker 10 is going to be moving back to Lighthouse 1. And that location will be updated once more. So this is Lighthouse 2 area with tracker beacon 10 in here, and we're moving this one back to Lighthouse 1 area. And so as we come closer to Lighthouse 1, the information will eventually be updated on the base station. And so now you have RSSI, distance, location tracking based upon where the tracker beacon is in relation to which lighthouse. All right, so now we're back in the kitchen. We have tracker beacon 10 here. The network is in a steady state type of situation. So tracker 10 should still be closest to Lighthouse 1, which is just on the other side of the wall here. So now next we're going to show what happens if a tracker beacon gets outside of the network, which we see as if it's not detected on the network at all, which can happen if either the battery on the tracker beacon goes down or if the tracker beacon is just too far outside of the range that the Bluetooth connection can't be made. So we're going to be walking outside of the house this way. And then the LCD screen will show an alarm state, and the buzzer, the soundproof will play an alarm to signify that the lighthouse, that the tracker beacon is outside the network. So we'll go all the way outside. On a nice kind of rainy day, and at this point we should be in alarm state. The network can't see this tracker beacon. So now what happens when a beacon's in the alarm state? That signifies the user, whoever's looking at the base station, that, oh man, someone's outside this network, there's a problem. Now if the tracker beacon gets brought back into the network, as we're going to show now, as we move back towards the base station and into the lighthouse network, the alarm state will get reset, meaning that everybody is on the network again. So now we're back in the room, and the base station alarm has gone back to the steady state. All right, so now we're going to show, these are not necessarily on our PSSCs, but we just thought they'd be nice things to add to our project in the end. So our solution is for a child care facility, and now say a child wants to leave early for the day or whatnot. We don't want to waste the battery on the tracker. So we have a solution set up. So say I'm going to turn off tracker beacon 10. You can see that it's still in the network. Now if I turn it off, that's technically, the network does not detect this beacon anymore. It's as if a child's outside of the facility. So now you'll see on the base station, we're about to go into an alarm right here. And there we go. And now with you can hear the alarm going off. You can see that it's as if a tracker's outside the network. Now we have this push button here on the base station that resets the network. And we'll pretty much go back in a steady state, but we'll realize that we have this removed tracker beacon. And now you'll see that only tracker beacon 20 is on the network. Everything's back to normal. We removed that one successfully from the network.